all you guys and gals. So for those of you tuning back in, thank you so much. Again, if you have not already hit that subscribe button, I look forward to doing a whole lot more videos on the bike, especially as it gets warmer, and especially as we do some more customizing on all the bikes here. And yeah, we're taking the Road Glide out for a ride today as well, showing both of the windshields here, which right now we have the stock 2015 Road Glide special windshield on there. But again, this is the stock windshield. It looks great. Design could have been a lot better, but hey, you know, when you get a lot of new cool features, because as some of you don't know, they didn't make a 2014 Road Glide, and the reason why is they were completely overhauling it, as you can tell, with the new front fairing, and they redid a lot of different things as far as gauges, sound system, everything like that. And the 2015 is the only one that I could find that had amber whiskey, so that's why we ended up with a 2015. I'm just one of those general Harley color lovers. I mean, my 08 Deluxe FLSTN is also anniversary orange and black. It's like copper pearl and vivid black. So I've just always been a big fan of those colors. And again, I hope everybody's staying safe during this whole pandemic with the coronavirus. I hope everyone is well and their families. And I hope everybody's taking their necessary precautions. I'm not stopping anywhere in this portion of the video either. I mean, really, there's nowhere to stop. But for my safety and for everyone else's safety, we're just going to go for a quick ride and test it out. But I have to have, almost have to have, unless I'm going any faster than this, I'm going 40 miles an hour. And I can feel wind right here in my eyesight. I can feel wind right here, which really isn't far at all. I mean, I can just feel wind. And if I sit up, which I'm, again, only 5'8" to 5'10", driver's license says 5'10", but that was also taken 15 years ago. But when I sit up right here, I'm catching so much wind eye level. If I didn't have shades on or something, it would just be a mess. So I must just slouch down and get comfortable. Now I'm on my stock seat. On both parts of these videos, I am on the stock Road Glide seat. Now, I do also have a 2016 seat that came off of a Road Glide Ultra that I picked up secondhand, fairly cheap. And it is in mint condition, and it rides like a lazy boy. But also it sits you up higher because there's so much cushion in the seat. And so my biggest concern was the wife, she gets a lot of air on the back of the seat, so I was trying to find a windshield that was comparable, that I could get less wind, she could get less wind. And she still admits that she still gets a good amount of wind, but we haven't been riding really a lot when it's warm, and for some reason your body detects different temperatures differently. So on certain parts of your body, cold wind, even if you're not getting a lot of it, feels like you're getting more of it than warm wind or hot wind. So I feel like once it gets warmer, she'll definitely know the difference between the two windshields, which it's not like my deluxe windshield that's a 20-inch windshield. You know, these things are 6.5 to 7.5 inches. And I mean, just right here alone, at my eyesight, I'm just catching a ton of wind, and I can feel it and I can hear it in the helmet. And maybe you guys at home viewing, if you can hear the wind, we are only doing 45 to 50 miles an hour. It comes to be around 48, now 50. And there's just a ton of wind. But man, the wind, and the difference actually, since I've been riding with the Memphis Shades windshield the last few weeks, it is unreal to have this stock windshield back on here. I mean, just absolutely unreal, because when I say that it serves no purpose, actually I think the purpose is that it's just slinging you all over the road. It's just grabbing you and pulling you all over the place. Other than acting like a funnel for bugs and wind and everything else, I mean, it's just, there's really no benefit from the stock windshield, if you ask me. Again, I can't wait to get this bike home and get the windshield swapped out. I mean, it's just unreal. It's almost as if I'm talking inside of my helmet and I'm trying to talk over the wind that I can feel on the sides of my helmet. I mean, but anyways, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna zoom on out of here and we're gonna review the other windshield here in just a moment and go from there. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So even out of this heavy pollen day, and I tried to wipe the bike down some, all the black looks gold, but trying to get the bike out. Finally finished this review on the stock windshield for the 2015 Road Glide Special, and also the Memphis Shades 6.5 inch windshield and dark smoke. As you can see, it's a little dirty through there because we've been riding with it, and boy can I tell a difference. The wife says she may or may not really be able to tell much of a difference. Mainly we ride around town right now because everything's shut down due to the quarantine and the coronavirus. So I hope everybody's staying safe through there and taking care of their family and loved ones, and checking in on your friends and family that are, you know, having to work from home at the moment. It's definitely a culture shock whenever, you know, you have to just uproot everything from the office and go work at home, or kind of like a personality shock. Some people are ready for it, and some people start to lose their mind after a month. I've been working from home for a year and a half and absolutely love it, and look forward to doing it for much longer, as long as my company will keep me around. But anywho, wanted to, like I said, get the bike out today. It's actually 71 degrees today. For some reason the rest of this week was freezing cold, and of course we're not going to stop anywhere because of, I mean, really there's nowhere to stop. Nobody's really open except the grocery stores and restaurants. You can go pick up, drive through, or take out. But just to keep everyone and myself safe, we're just going to ride around and take a ride through the country roads and enjoy the nice views. But we're cruising here about 45-50 miles an hour, and hopefully you can see me on one of the GoPros here. Right here where I used to feel wind from the stock windshield, it vaguely feels like anything. Now I'm getting a lot of wind from the sides and nothing from the front though. If anything, it's probably coming between my hand and my helmet. And then also I'm going to keep raising my hand up, and that's where I'm finally feeling some wind kind of coming on there and going right over my helmet. I mean, when I wore my half helmet the other day, right here eyes on, I could have rode without sunglasses. North Carolina's not really a state that you have to wear sunglasses on a motorcycle or any type of eye protection that I know of. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But in other states, you know, especially up north like Pennsylvania, you have to have something of some type protecting your eyes and some type of eye shield there. So I'm going to bring it up to about 60 miles an hour here. And again, the wind, I could probably push up a little higher, so you see how high I am. I'm probably a good 6 inches above the windshield before I'm ever feeling any wind. And I can go out as far as like right here to right here, and that's about where I'm starting to feel some wind. But I can move around here, guys, with my full face, and this helmet's a little heavier than my half helmet. I know. Number one rule, guys, always ride like everyone's out to kill you. But man, is it a nice day out to go and hit some back roads and ride, which is it ever not? But yeah, we've taken this windshield up to roughly about 80 miles an hour on the highway, and it still grabs just like, or deflects per se, I guess, and holds the bike centered just like the stock windshield does. Now don't get me wrong, the stock windshield looks cool, and I'm sure in some sense it's doing its job to protect my vent up front. But as you'll see in the video, from what we did with the stock windshield, it had really, to me, no purpose at all. And I say that with respect to whomever designed it. You're just testing it on a wind tunnel, but let me tell you, wind tunnels do nothing compared to what people do on their bikes, their cars. Hey, how you doing? Nice little supermoto. we're actually going to head back on this one because the wife's not with me and she wants to ride. So we're actually going to head back to the house and pick her up now. But definitely, guys and gals out there, if you haven't thought about upgrading a windshield, again, I was looking at Clockworks, and Clockworks makes some awesome products. They do some awesome testing, and so does Memphis Shades, guys. But the $100 difference is really what stuck to me. Now, I did not want to go with the cheap windshield off of eBay for $56 from China, and that might be just me, but I like quality products, especially when I'm putting it on something so expensive. Now, my GoPro case, yeah, I'll probably spend $5 on it from California, let it get here in 2 weeks. I'm not really worried about it. But I ordered this windshield actually on eBay from a reputable seller that was also on Google that I did some research on, and everybody had great things to say, and I was watching it, and they sent me a 10% off. So if some of you, those that don't know, eBay charges tax now because of federal regulations, but yeah, 10% off saved me tax, and it was free shipping anyway, so yeah, I went with it. So I think all in all, I came out at like $140 for the windshield, but I'm very happy with it. And I kind of like the little flip-up wing on it as well. And I like how Clockworks designs are, as they flare out around you to come around you and redirect wind in a certain different way. But if I'm correct, I could be wrong. I know that Adam Sandoval uses a similar windshield. It may be Memphis Shades if I'm correct. And the ornery one actually gave me the idea to look into checking out this windshield. So if you come across either of their channels as well, definitely give them a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it to your friends. Hopefully, as the weather gets better and this coronavirus stuff dies down and peaks, and we can kind of get over it as a country and as a whole of the world, we can get back out there and enjoy Bike Week and enjoy riding again. Oh boy, I don't know if I really want to get behind this guy, which we've got to go straight. So guys, if you've never taken a motorcycle through North Carolina, definitely think about doing it. We got some awesome back roads, awesome greenery, especially in the spring and the summer. So definitely come on through, especially if you're traveling to Bike Week or an event. We also have Maggie Valley, which is where Wheels Through Time Museum is. Very cool if you've never been there. And they also do a if I'm correct, we've been out there, I think it's the Great Smokies Run or the Great Smokies, I don't know, definitely go look it up. But it's out there in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, and it's really cool. And you hit that one strip that leads you into Cherokee, and you see nothing but motorcycles everywhere, and it's like basically like a woodsy Daytona. It's really cool. And again, we're going to get back down the road, but hope all you guys enjoyed. Stay safe and happy riding.